Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm a guitarist based in Melbourne, Australia, and I've had the great fortune and privilege and honour to get to know some of the local makers here in Melbourne, Australia, and one of those makers is Cary Pedicini, who's based in the Mornington Peninsula. This is one of Cary's latest guitars, and it's a spruce top instrument. Cary builds traditional instruments as well as more modern instruments using double top construction. So this is a double top spruce guitar, and it has an elevated fretboard. It's absolutely beautiful woods, absolutely beautiful design up here on the headstock, and beautiful rosette. Every aspect of it visually is gorgeous. It's a very special spruce top instrument. So most spruce top guitars will have a sort of a punchiness to them, a kind of bright punchiness to them. But this one has quite a mellow, sustained, and almost this kind of bloom in the sound, and it's quite special to hear in a spruce top guitar. Combined, married with the double top, giving that extra projection and sustain is quite special. So I'll play a little bit of this one for you, and then we'll hear a little bit of one of Cary's Cedar guitars. So here is a little bit of Chopin on the spruce guitar by Cary. So I think you can hear that kind of really beautiful, supple, sustained, blooming tone in this spruce top guitar. So it's a really fantastic, beautiful instrument. Why don't we hear a little bit of that on the Cedar? So here is Cary's Cedar top guitar. So it's similar in that it's a double top guitar as well, but it's very different. We have Cedar. I'll play the same example so you can hear the difference between the two. So the Cedar top here, which is usually the more supple, gentle, sort of sustained tone, now is quite punchy and bright. So it's really interesting to hear those characteristics almost being reversed from the usual expectation. But with both guitars, we still have that beautiful blend between traditional tone and modern projection, extra volume and sustain created from the double top construction. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful instruments, and I've had the great pleasure to know Cary now for a few years at least. I think maybe 3 or 4 years, and I've seen his development over that time, and he's always wanting feedback from players, which is a really great quality in a maker. And it's a really special relationship when you're a player to know a luthier, a guitar maker, and give them some feedback and have some conversations about what we're hearing, and then when they come back with a new instrument, and what the sort of developments that have occurred is really special. It's a really special journey and relationship. So how about we listen to a bit more music? So I'll go back to the spruce top guitar and we'll compare some more music on the two instruments. So I thought I'd play a little bit of tremolo for you, just to hear a bit more of that kind of resonant, sustained tone, and to hear the difference, how tremolo sounds on this spruce top versus the Cedar. So I'll play some one of my favorite pieces Una limosna por el amor de Dios by Barrios. And now I'll do that on the Cedar. So I'm really detecting that a very different, that kind of punchier, the sound on this really sort of is thrown out, whereas on the Spruce top, the sound is a bit more intimate, and it sort of, the attack seems to be more gradual, much more gradual, which, in some ways I prefer that, but then it's really nice to have the punchiness of this one, for certain other styles of music. There's no one guitar, that every guitar has different qualities, and you might like qualities in one instrument for a particular type of music, and then qualities of another instrument for another type of music. So it's nice to have, ideally in an ideal situation, it's nice to have a bit of a selection of guitars to choose from, but at the same time it's also nice if there's a particular sound that you like. It's one of the beautiful things about guitars. No two guitars are the same, and this is a really wonderful, I think, demonstration of that. The Spruce top over here and the Cedar, made by the same maker, same similar design, double top, traditional elements kind of kept, but we get very different results, and it's a really beautiful one. And so now why don't we hear a little bit more. We'll hear some more Barrios, one of my favorite composers, on each instrument. Vals number 3. Hope you enjoy. you.